It's all about how they feel. All right, so now we're going to really get into this. You ready? Every subject is really two subjects. It's like a stick where on one end of it is what you desire, on the other end of it is the absence of what you desire. Can you sort of understand that? So when you feel particularly frisky, when you are thriving, can you understand that someone who might not be thriving might take offense at your thriving because you have activated that stick and caused something to activate in them, and they associate it with you because they felt better before they noticed you thriving. And so don't like Jerry had a concept that he offered to us early on. We talked him out of it after a little while. But what he was proposing is, Abraham, don't you think that there should be islands of incarceration? So robbers all go to the same island and they just take things from each other. And rapers go to the same island, they just rape each other. And murderers go to the same island and they just murder each other. And we said, those islands already exist. But something that you're missing is that one who fears being raped will be on the island with the rapers. And one who fears being robbed will be on the island with the thieves. Because you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. And a hush came over the crowd. Well, it's worth thinking about, isn't it? And so there are these vibrational islands. What we're really doing here is the best job that we've ever done of convincing you to give up the fruitless and futile effort of trying to please others. And that does not mean be inconsiderate. That does not mean be your worst self and go out and do that to the world. That means tune into who you are and do that to the world. Because if you're not wanting to be under the influence of finding the appreciation or approval of others, but instead you're tuning to your source and that love that your source energy is a vibrational match with, so that you are solid and consistent in that vibration, then as you go out into the world, when you are misunderstood, you understand that you're being misunderstood. You don't take it personally because you've got solid footing, because you know who you really are, and you're not anymore trying to get your solid footing from those who are wobbly and don't know who they are. And that's why you're mad at so many, because they're not solid enough to give you what you need from them. But you're looking for love in all the wrong places. You're looking for stability in the wrong place. You're looking for approval. You're looking for likes in all the wrong places. Yeah.
Okay, to tag on to that, in addition to that, there's been a topic around lately, if you're successful, you attract other successful people. Or your vibe.
We are really big at interrupting, aren't we?
Yes, I knew it.
One sentence and then we'll give it back to you. Success is joy, period.
Joy.
Success is that alignment and that being in that world aligned. It's feeling who you are. It's that confidence and knowing. It's that point of attraction. Success is being a vibrational match to your own vortex. That's what success is. We have never said that before. That's our forever standing definition of what success is. Success is vibrational match with your vortex. That's what success is. Which means everything that you've ever wanted. Of course, it's easy to understand why you would think it's about the money or the material objects or even about the recognition, but it is about being a vibrational match to what your life has caused you to prefer and ask for. Success is, and satisfaction too, is moving in the direction of who you really are. Not looking back at who you used to be. Not justifying where you're going by explaining how much worse it was and how much better you deserve. Success and satisfaction are about moving in, not about getting there, just moving in the direction of who you really are and what you've asked for. It was longer than one sentence, but we got carried away. Law of attraction does that. So finish if you can.
So you're responsible solely for your own vibration and your own manifestation. Nobody can help do that for you. It is a soul or source soul.
A lot of people
journey.
will help you. There's lots of influence and positive influence and support, but you've got to set the tone of what you want to attract. So if you're feeling sort of vulnerable and insecure, what island are you on? And who are you going to match up with? And how much help are you going to get from those that feel the same way you do? Where your inner being is focused upon who you have vibrationally become. People mean really well, and people are really lovely, and we do not mean disrespect when we talk about your humaning, but in regards to what is your guidance and where to look for or where to feel for your sensitivity about where to go or what to do, the long and the short of it is, if it doesn't feel good, you're moving in the wrong direction. So when you're reading some of that stuff and you get that feeling and you start feeling so discouraged that you're not even sure that you want to continue, that's where you were at the beginning of this conversation. Discouraged by those who don't know what they're talking about, who are not tuned in, tapped in, turned on, who are not vying for your success, who are justifying their lack of success with their criticism of your success. Mm-hmm. You can't get poor enough to help poor people become prosperous, or sick enough to help sick people get well, or sad enough to help sad people feel better. You have to be what you would like them to also be. And when you be it, they might, in a weak moment when they're not defending and justifying and pushing against who they really are, when they've just awakened, because everyone's tuned in sometimes, you might catch them in a weak, not resistant moment, and they might get a whiff of your success, and it might uplift them to the success that they want. And when that's what's on your mind as you present the things that you present, because you are an uplifter to the very core of your being, that's who you are. You are a teacher. That's who you are. And a teacher's got to teach.
Right?
And some of them are ready for you and some of them aren't. And you cannot evaluate the success of your teaching by those who are not ready for you.
Well, I thought if I could get up here and meet with you, it would make it all less scary with the little social media thing compared to this. That seems kind of small.
Well, except you already had the hearts and minds of everyone in this room.
I know that. Thank you.
Good. That could not have been better.